Weather Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Yeah, meteorologist Ron is getting his jacket on here. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. You're busy. Get your sleeves rolled up.
I haven't rolled up my sleeves yet. That comes later today. All right, today is the 9th day of July. Out with the old, in with the new. The life hack today. Put a fragrance on yourself that you don't like. Or have you ever done that? Have you ever put a...
Oh, yes.
There's a question mark at the end of that. Okay. Wipe some rubbing alcohol over the area that you sprayed it on. The smell will disappear in minutes. Does rubbing alcohol work on that, say a perfume?
I've never done that, but I bet it would. I mean, you're going to smell like rubbing alcohol, so is it a win-win? I don't know.
Yeah, but what's the deal on that? Although rubbing alcohol will evaporate eventually, right?
Yes, eventually, yes. Yeah. But, you know, well, it's hard to get rid of a fragrance.
I know.
It really is, because they mean for it to stay on you.
You better believe it. I mean, they want it to last hours and hours and hours. Right?
Yes, even so. Go take a shower. If that's the case.
Exactly. So that probably works as well as anything. If we take a look at our Diamond Valley Federal Credit Union camera, we got the dark clouds overhead. Really not a whole lot going on right now, but storms aren't supposed to fire up here in the tri-state until later on. We'll take a look at the timing here in a second. Austin Holmes camera, of course, that's down in Central City. Looking at the dark clouds hanging over US 431. Dry right now, though. And, of course, the Twin Bridges in view from our Maldonado's roofing and siding camera there and in downtown on top of Fifth Third Bank. A lot of clouds. We were seeing quite a bit of rain early this morning, getting a bit of a break right now. One thing we're not seeing currently, at least not on our tower cams, is a break in the clouds, and that's big because the more sunshine we see, the more unstable the environment will be, the atmosphere, and that could lead to stronger thunderstorms. So if we don't see the sun, that's actually a good thing today. 72 degrees, dew points up there at 68 in the humid range, northeast wind at around 12 miles an hour. Temperature-wise, yeah, we started the day in the 70s. We're right now in the 70s. A little bit warmer where we are seeing a few breaks in the clouds. Beaver Dam at 80, 79 in Fordsville, 79 in Greenville right now. But most of us kind of settled into those low 70s. As we look at live radar, rain up north of 64. Plenty of rain on the other side of I-57, but that's moving almost due north. So it's going to miss us for the most part to the west. And really not a whole lot developing down around the lakes region of Kentucky. But yeah, we're putting this into motion. 1 hour loop here, just a few scattered light rain showers across the metro, but most of the heavier rain starting to lift to the north of Mount Carmel, north of Petersburg, and really kind of trucking out of the tri-state. And again, a lot of this rain to our west. I mean, Fairfield's about to get hit with some fairly heavy rain. Not really noticing any lightning, though. We haven't seen a whole lot of lightning throughout the day today. But as we look at satellite, notice how we got this dry slot right here. I mean, we're noticing this little slot of clearing, and that's where we could have the potential problems. It looks like most of this activity will be starting out down in the Boot Heel of Missouri. Here within the next hour or so, we'll start to see some thunderstorms firing up. Looks like the timing's going to be a little bit later, obviously, for us here in the tri-state. I would say closer to like 3 to 5 o'clock for most of us here in the Evansville metro. Let's go ahead and kind of time it out. You can see that little slot again, a clearing right there in the Boot Heel, but still plenty of clouds to be had across much of western Kentucky, and we certainly saw that down in Central City on our tower cam there, our Austin Holmes camera. As future track shows, not a whole lot of breaks in the clouds as we head toward midday, but check out the storm starting to fire up down to the south and to the southwest, and we could be seeing some supercell development with some of these storms kind of breaking up. They are going to be scattered out there. That's why I don't think it's going to be a widespread, all-encompassing, everybody gets a heavy rain. I think some areas are going to get a lot more than others, and as we roll through the afternoon, you can still see some of these thunderstorms again as they're broken apart from a line. They could be supercellular. However, a line developing here, and our latest run on Future Tracker continues to show this, a line developing around 6:30, cutting across the Evansville metro with these thunderstorms continuing to kind of line up as they bow their way out of the tri-state and move out by about 9 o'clock. So then we get some breaks out there, still a chance for some lingering showers overnight, but the threat is pretty much over with by that point. So we're talking about basically from 3 o'clock until 9 o'clock this afternoon and evening, really, or about 2:30. We're going to be seeing some of these thunderstorms starting to fire up. And then we're looking good as we head into tomorrow as clouds give way to sunshine. I like what I see for our Wednesday. It'll be a little bit cooler. I mean, it's still going to be humid, but we'll still see temperatures down into the low 80s, so a little cooler than today. 86 degrees for a high this afternoon. Banking on just a little bit of sunshine. Let's hope we don't see a whole lot more than that. Scattered showers and storms, of course, they got that severe threat. Very humid as well out there as well. We take a look at the 3-degree guarantee. Called for a high yesterday of 90, got up to 90. That works. It works for Linda Cheatham of Calhoun. That's the second straight winner from Calhoun. 86 today. The severe threat is out there. Enhanced risk for severe weather, as we told you earlier. And then after that, kind of smooth sailing. Temperatures are going to be warming back up, though, into the 90s as we head into the weekend, but pretty typical for this time of the year. Look at this beautiful sunrise from yesterday in Henderson.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely. Frank Knight got this shot yesterday morning. Of course, that's when Angie was power walking and getting her shot in downtown Owensboro.
That's
or Evansville,
right.
yeah.
See you in a minute. We'll be right back.